So, after installing Desert Launcher, you choose Americas as your region. Even if you're from EU, you choose Americas. Even if you're from India and you study in the Netherlands, you choose Americas. I'm not going to help you with the tutorial, since it's a tutorial. We're going to practice versus the Innkeeper with Mage versus every class. Since we are planning to play versus every class, it's not important which class you start with.
Jaina versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Throw away the expensive cards,
Throw back
which is also
expensive
bad,
cards so you can draw them later.
so you can draw even more expensive cards. After defeating every single class, we get 100 gold, which we will use later to buy packs.
You've unlocked all 9 heroes.
Ice Crown.
You also unlock more solo adventures.
Power. Stay.
We are only going to do one, which is the Lich King. Apparently he's some kind of big deal in the MMORPG based on Hearthstone, but who really cares about that?
Come, champion. I will annihilate you and disenchant you for arcane dust.
Jaina
So the first fight is really unwinnable. Don't try, just lose, but don't concede, because then you will start over again.
Rise up, mage. Your work is not
However, the second fight is rigged in your favor. You can actually win this
will
one.
tremble, and the dead will obey.
These cards are so bad, and your hero power is so good. Just abuse your hero power and make 2 mana 3/6s.
Now, champion, clear this worthless trash from my doorstep.
I hear the whispers of the dead.
You face the finest adventurers of Azeroth.
I got this.
As you can see, this card doesn't even deal damage. Two mana, play a 2 mana minion, be smart.
Why aren't you taunting?
Don't forget that 1 free damage.
You've unlocked expert level opponents, but they won't go easy on you.
Would you look at that, your first legendary. It's a really good card, but we're going to disenchant it later anyway, since we're not going to play it. Also, we just really need the dust.
Ice Crown Citadel. A
After
collection
winning
of
the
my
first
most
fight, you also
hideous
unlock
minions.
a second series of fights, which will only grant you 1 pack, so we're not doing them.
You've got enough gold to buy a card pack. Head to the shop.
We're also going to buy a pack, just to show you how it works. We're going to buy Boomstay packs and basic packs. Once you get the legendary out of a pack, you start buying the other one.
Ah, you're new here.
Now we're going to play Arena. You get 1 free run. You can choose between 3 random heroes, and it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Try to pick good cards, but also keep in mind that you don't have too many high costed or low costed cards. In every game you play versus a real opponent this time, and just try to kill them or make them commit Sudoku. There we go, you got your first win. And we also leveled up, got a free pack, and unlocked all the basic cards from our flag.
You'll need card packs to improve your
However, not everyone is going to get as many wins, and we have to keep it realistic, so let's say we get 1 win in total. If you can get more wins, do that. Great, more packs, dust, gold for you. Here is the reward. You get a card, pack, not bad, more dust, and the pack brings us closer to the next legendary, which gives much more dust than the average card. So I'm talking about packs, let's open some. Four commons and a rare, that's the worst possibility, but we have more to go. 4 commons and a rare, that's the worst possibility, but we have more to go. 4 commons and a rare, that's the worst possibility, but we have more to go. 4 commons and a rare, that's the worst possibility, but we have more to go. Would you look at that, an epic, always lucky. Now we can buy one more pack, and we haven't got a legendary from Boomsday, so let's buy a Boomsday pack. There we go, our legendary from Boomsday. After this we're only going to get basic packs. As you can see, buying packs is better because you give Blizzard gold and they like that, so they give you good cards. He says something about deck building, but we don't care. We're just going to disenchant all our cards, even if they're good or legendary. After this we see that we have another new card, which we can disenchant. Thanks Blizzard. Now, for more gold, we can check our missions. This is a pretty easy mission, so we're lucky, but sometimes you're not as lucky. I'm going to give you basic mage deck, which you can copy the deck code in the description. You do need to be level 10 with mage though.
Tap near the edge of a page to flip through your collection.
So if you have a hard mission, like winning with a class or winning tavern brawls, you can just go into the Discord of your favorite streamer and ask if they're willing to help out. Now, how are you going to battle your friend? You click on the symbol on the bottom left and the arrow to challenge a friend. To add friends, you choose the arrow next to your name. For the Tavern Brawl, you choose Tavern Brawl. For our tournament and all the other missions, we're going to choose standing. Don't go to wild, that's a creepy place. Now you've got your next legendary. You have 1600 dust, which is all you need to craft Whizbang. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Stand back and be amazed.
Now the only thing left to do is to build a Whizbang deck. You just click on new deck. Class doesn't matter, but Druid is the most OP right now, so we choose him. We build a custom deck. Since we don't have enough cards for any of the others, put in Whizbang and you're done. Whizbang is wonderful. He will give you one of 18 pre-constructed decks, which you even can take to ranked. Have fun.